Yo, YouTube, what's up with your boy? Sports and Fitness Rants. I'm back, guys. Click that like button. Subscribe to my channel. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Got another great video for you guys today. As usual, man, you guys know the deal on this channel. So about setting the record straight, stopping the lies, stopping the narratives, stopping them from rewriting history, guys. And in this video, we're going to talk about LeBron James. And this clip that was sent to me, LeBron James promoting his Bubble Boy sneakers. His newest version of the LeBron James sneakers, right? These Forever King sneakers that, came out this season. He has a version called Bubble Boy. And shout out to Chase Dillard for sending me this link to this video. It was like LeBron James doing like an ad or something like that, or some kind of promotion for this sneaker, right? The model called the Bubble Boy. And it's supposed to be paying homage to the Bubble Championship in 2020. Oh, man, we're going to talk about this video, guys. Bubble Boy, that's the name of the sneakers, the Bubble Boy. Are you going to go and buy the Bubble Boy LeBron James sneakers? My goodness, man. We're going to talk about this video. It's laughable stuff to me, man. I just feel like we got to talk about this and laugh. And I want to thank you guys, everyone across the world, everyone across states that's been supporting my channel. Once again, you guys know I am truly, truly humbled by all the support, guys. Like I said, it means a lot. You guys coming through the live streams. I want to send a special thanks out to Yowza Bag, again, for coming through with the super thanks. Shout out to Yowza Bag for coming through, always coming through. And I told you guys, I'm going to definitely try to do a live today. I can't give you guys a definite time. I'm going to try to post something later today. I got to see, how the rest of my day shakes out here. But I want to do a live today, and we got to talk about this Paul Pierce, Danny Green stuff. Because I can't do a video on that. I got to do a live on that, man. To me, that's just insane. So you guys stand by for that, like I said. And you guys know what to do. Turn the volume all the way up. Hit that play button. Remember, these videos are for educational purposes. And let's roll. So, yes, guys, like I said, man, shout out to Chase Dillard who sent me this link to this. Like I said, I don't know if it's like an ad or a promotion that LeBron James was doing for his Bubble Boy version of the new LeBron James sneakers. I don't know what number these are. I don't freaking know. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Like I told you, I would never buy LeBron James sneakers. I'm not wearing LeBron James sneakers. I'm not wearing LeBron James jersey. None of this stuff, guys. I told you, I don't give a damn. If people told me that LeBron James sneakers were the best performing basketball sneaker that's ever been created, I don't give a damn about the performance of the sneakers. It ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not the reason why I don't buy LeBron James sneakers, because they don't perform on the court or any of that kind of stuff. I'm not wearing them because they're LeBron James sneakers. I'm not wearing them. It doesn't matter how cool they look, how functional they actually are on the court. Still not wearing them things, man. Ain't buying them. Would never do that, because that speaks about me. I told you, if I'm walking around with LeBron James sneakers on my feet and people notice it and they look down at my feet and they see I'm wearing the LeBron James, I would be embarrassed for people to see me wearing his sneakers, because that means that I made a conscious choice to go outside, right, out in town, go to a store, or take the time to order these sneakers, right, go and buy them, and then put them on my feet and wear them. I told you, I would not wear them if they were a gift from somebody. Like, let's say my wife bought me a pair of LeBron James for Christmas, right, a pair of LeBron sneakers for Christmas. She bought me the Forever King Jameses, the Bubble Boy Jameses. I'm not wearing these damn things. Now, first of all, my wife would never do that because she knows the deal. But I'm just saying, if someone gave them to me as a gift, right, and I opened them up on Christmas Day, and I was like, oh, the LeBrons. First of all, you're not going to have that same feeling you would if you opened up a brand new pair of Jordans. I told you, I put that screenshot of my dad last year, opening up, right, the North Carolina Jordans, right? The Concord Jordans, the North Carolina one. This man almost fell out. He was like, oh, man. That's the look you get when you open up a pair of fresh Jordans. Don't no one have that look open up LeBron James sneakers. That's why I was laughing at Kai Cenat and the rest of his goofy crew when LeBron James was giving his sneakers out on the live stream, and they were all like, oh, man, these are the new LeBrons. Oh, my God. No one reacts like that ever, guys. That was all for show. No one ever does this stuff. So I told you, I would never wear LeBron James sneakers or buy them because they're LeBron Jameses, okay? I don't respect him, so why would I wear his sneakers? That would make me look stupid. I would look like a straight hypocrite. It's like I tell you guys, LeBron James fans spend all this time trying to trash Michael Jordan, trash his era, lift up Scottie Pippen, lie about these guys while they're wearing his sneakers. You guys are corny, man. You don't have a leg to stand on. You are hypocrites. That's the LeBron James fan base, guys. LeBron James himself wears Michael Jordan sneakers and puts Air James on them. The dude is a straight clown, guys. A straight clown. Why would you not wear your own sneakers, right? Because your sneakers are whack. And you even acknowledge this. You have to put Air Jameses on Michael Jordan sneakers? Dude, you're a clown. Your sneakers are never going to be like that. So like I said, LeBron James is promoting the Bubble Boy version of this newest sneaker. Bubble Boy. Now, I told you guys, the Bubble Boy is supposed to be and pay homage to his 2020 championship, the Bubble Championship, right? He's celebrating, they're honoring that championship with a sneaker. And during this promo, whatever this is that LeBron James is talking about, the 2020 bubble, this man continues to promote this as the hardest championship ever won. He's standing there, sitting there talking about, wearing all this makeup. The thumbnail of this video is that ad, or like I said, whatever it is, a promotion that LeBron James was on. And he's there talking and pumping up the bubble, talking about how hard it was. And yeah, man, there were so many people that were going through things out there, and we're trying to focus on basketball. It wasn't easy for us to do. You're trying to think about your loved ones and what they're going through. LeBron James, no one forced you guys to play basketball. Can we please stop this? Let's stop this right now. This is getting disturbing. All right? No one forced you guys to play. LeBron James was advocating for the season to continue. Was he not? Yes, he was. He was a huge advocate. He didn't tell them to stop the season. You can't then turn around and talk about everyone else dealing with what they were dealing with and how, oh man, we were worried about people and you're worried about your family. No, you were not. Stop making excuses. Your family was freaking fine. You're a millionaire, dude. You're a billionaire. Your family's fine. Like I said, you have the best advantages, all the best doctors, right? You can go to all the best hospitals. Do you think that LeBron James' family was dealing with things that other people's families were dealing with, the regular common folk? Once again, you're trying to put yourself down on the common folk level when you haven't been a common folk level person in 30 years? Even when you were in high school, you weren't an average regular high school kid. Your high school experience was not like mine. All right, I wasn't driving a Hummer in high school. All right, guys, I didn't have a car like that when I was in high school. LeBron James was. LeBron James was 6'8" in high school. All right, I was 5'8". LeBron James could do whatever he wanted on the basketball court with his athleticism that he was blessed with. Guys like me, we had to go out there and practice. We had to earn it. I had to earn my spots on the basketball team, on the football team. I wasn't some freak athlete. I was more athletic than the regular kid, right? But I wasn't LeBron James. I wasn't a world-class athlete. I wasn't some dude that was blessed with genetics that you're like, damn, how was this dude 6'8" in high school? All right, so we have to stop all this nonsense. LeBron James, man, this dude is weird as hell. Like I said, forgetting where you've come from and acting as if you were forced to play in that bubble. Oh, man, they forced us to play in the bubble. We didn't want to play, and we had to go through this stuff. That's how they make it seem. Oh, man. Remember, Michael Jordan advocated for the season to continue. He actually helped LeBron James get that championship. Remember, I did a video on this. Michael Jordan actually helped LeBron James win that championship in 2020 because Michael Jordan was a big proponent for them continuing the season. You think if Michael Jordan was really scared of LeBron James passing his legacy? Remember, because LeBron James fans like to use that. Oh, Michael Jordan and his fans are scared that LeBron James is right there. If Michael Jordan really felt that way, then why would he promote the NBA continuing the season when the Lakers were one of the best teams that year before the break, right? Wouldn't he say, let's end the season right now so LeBron James and Lakers can't get, any momentum or win a championship that, he advocated for the season to continue because he said it wasn't fair for some of the teams, right, to not have a season finished out, to play the season out when, the way it did. So for LeBron James to act, talking about the bubble and how hard it was, like they said, like you were forced to play. There were a lot of people that were forced to go to work. They had to work. I told you guys, when I worked in the jail, 15 years in the jail, man, my days off were Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if the holiday fell on the Friday, holiday fell on the Saturday, Sunday, whatever it was, I worked these days, man. I went to work during Superstorm Sandy out here. Anyone that knows about that knows what I'm saying. I went to work during that storm. All right, I went to work during snowstorms. I went to work on my kids' birthdays, on holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving. I worked all this crap, man. All of these things. Now you got guys celebrating NBA players taking off because it was their kid's birthday party. Right? Guys taking off to hang out with their families and like the regular common folks have those options. We don't have these options. But then you want to throw it in our face by talking about how hard the bubble was because you were getting paid millions of dollars because you were living in a Disney resort. A Disney resort that a lot of common people like me can't even afford to live in. Rent and go to. Have you guys been? I haven't been able to afford Disney World. Once again, Disney World is a very expensive trip. I told you guys, my mother won tickets to Disney World right before COVID. We booked the vacation to go to Disney World. My kids have never been there. They were hounding me and my wife to go to Disney World. We can't afford it like that. And it just so happened my mother won tickets in a raffle. It worked out great for us. She won these tickets. We're like, damn, we would have never been able to afford going otherwise. So we get the tickets. We book stuff. Everything is set up. And then COVID shuts down Disney World. And we still haven't gone to this day, guys. So when people complain and these guys are talking about living in a Disney resort as if that was like a nightmare, man, you got to touch of reality. And if we're going to continue, LeBron James is going to continue to promote this bubble championship as the hardest championship ever won. How is that possible? How is it the hardest championship ever won? It doesn't make any sense. Why? How? Because you're in a bubble? Because you're at the Disney resort? Because COVID-19? I'm confused by all this stuff, guys. So LeBron James and Nike, they team up to celebrate and pay homage to the bubble championship that no real true basketball fan respects. No one respects that bubble championship. No true fan does. And whenever I hear these lame LeBron James fans talk about, yo, if that was your team who won, then they would respect it. It's only because LeBron James won that they don't respect. That's weird. That's a lame, weird, corny statement to me. That's so inaccurate. The reason, or one of the reasons, that people don't respect that bubble championship was because of the layoff. But one of the main reasons also is because the Lakers haven't sniffed the final since. They haven't sniffed it since. If they were a legit champion, if that was a legit championship, that whole run was legit. Then how come the Lakers the next season were the 7th seed, right? Didn't they make the play-in? And they ended up playing the Phoenix Suns in the first round, and they got beat in the first round. If you were that legit of a team, if you guys were really that great, and that was a legit championship, then you guys should have been formidable the next year, the year after that. They still haven't been to an NBA Finals since then. That was the only year. So the Lakers have a championship. They went to one NBA Finals, but they've been in the play-in more often than they've been in the finals. But you're going to celebrate that championship as if that was legit? It's obvious that that layoff helped the Lakers immensely. Without that layoff, without the free throw advantages, the Lakers are not even competitive since LeBron James has been there. Without Anthony Davis going there, the Lakers don't do a damn thing. And LeBron James fans won't celebrate Anthony Davis. So that sneaker shouldn't be called Bubble Boy. That sneaker should be called the AD. It should be called the AD. Because Anthony Davis led LeBron James to that championship. So it should be the LeBron James sneaker, right? The version, the AD version. The AD version of the Air LeBrons, of the LeBrons. That's what it should have been, the AD. Not the Bubble Boy version. It should have been the AD Finals MVP version, right? The AD Finals MVP model. That's what that should have been called. Anthony Davis hitting game winners against the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals. Anthony Davis outdoing Nikola Jokic in the Western Conference Finals. Anthony Davis being a two-way superstar on that team. That wasn't LeBron James. Remember LeBron James stat pad in the finals? So he can make sure he secured that Finals MVP when everyone knows that Anthony Davis was clearly the best player on that team. He should have been the Finals MVP easily on that team. LeBron James, they should have swept the Heat. But they didn't sweep the Heat because LeBron James ain't playing no D and he wants a stat chase and stat pad and cost them 2 wins. So once again, man, that Bubble Boy sneaker that LeBron James is promoting to pay homage to that championship and how hard it was, that should have been the Anthony Davis Bubble Boy sneaker. The Anthony Davis LeBron James version. And like I said, when you talk about LeBron James promoting the bubble the way he's promoting it, still the hardest championship of all time, weird stuff from LeBron James, man. When him and Anthony Davis were 2 top 10 players in the league, and they were the only team in the league who had 2 top 10 players. But remember, ESPN would never give Anthony Davis that credit. They would always put Anthony Davis like 11th or 13th. LeBron James would be like 9th and 7th. Weird stuff. I told you that one year, LeBron James was ranked 7th. Anthony Davis was like 13th. That was the season that Anthony Davis was the only player in the NBA to make All-NBA and All-Defensive team. The only player, but he's not even top 10. Weird stuff, man. If he's the only player doing that, that's pretty, seems to me that he's top 10. But LeBron James wasn't, even though he wasn't playing a lick of defense. He was load managing, missing all these games. They still put LeBron James above Anthony Davis in the rankings. Weird stuff, guys. So once again, these are the facts, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James promoting his Bubble Boy sneaker, guys. The Bubble Boy sneaker. Who the hell's going to buy the Bubble Boy sneaker? Are you going to go out right now and be, yo, I got to get that LeBron James Bubble Boy. We got to go and get that. No one respects the championship, but you're going to pay homage to the championship. This wasn't like Michael Jordan's Air Jordans, right? When you have like the shattered backboard Jordan. Remember the shattered backboard Jordans? That's paying homage to Michael Jordan in Italy, shattering the backboard in Italy. You guys ever see that video? Michael Jordan shattered the backboard in Italy, guys, in an exhibition game out there. Michael Jordan put on a show. That's what Michael Jordan did, guys. He didn't go out there and brick up 11 shots like LeBron James did in China. He went there and put a show. But they paid homage to that, right, by making the shattered backboard Jordans. That makes sense, guys. That's something you want to pay homage to. That was a cool moment in Michael Jordan's career, right? You can go and get the Air Jordans, right? The Space Jam Jordan, right? Space Jam Jordans, right? You can go and get. They're paying homage to the Space Jam Jordans, right? Space Jam, right? You can go and buy the Michael Jordan, the Flu Game Jordans, right? All these are the Flu Game Jordan sneakers, right? You're paying homage to an actual thing that was great, a great moment, an iconic moment. The bubble is not iconic. It's not iconic. And to name it the Bubble Boy, when I heard Bubble Boy, I thought about the show Seinfeld. You guys remember the episode of the show Seinfeld where George Costanza meets the Bubble Boy? Remember they meet that Bubble Boy, that big piece of plastic in the room there, right? And George Costanza and him and the Bubble Boy get into it. But that's what I thought about Bubble Boy, about someone being, I think there was a movie called Bubble Boy, right? I think it came back like the 90s. I could be wrong, but I think there was a movie called Bubble Boy with this kid living in a bubble. That's what I thought about, right? I thought about an episode of SpongeBob when he had his bubble friend. So the sneaker name is stupid. It's goofy as hell. Like LeBron James is goofy. Who's going to buy the Bubble Boy? Like I said, this isn't like, I got the Mambas, the black Kobe Mamba sneakers or something like that, man. The Kobe Grinches, the Christmas Grinch sneakers. Like some of these, like I said, iconic Michael Jordan sneakers that they paid homage to. When Michael Jordan wore his first Air Jordans, right? He bought the band Jordans, right? He bought them from Madison Square Garden. Remember, they were banned. He was getting fined for wearing these sneakers. That was the first Jordans, and then he got fined for wearing the Concords when he first came back in 95. He paid the fine to wear those sneakers because they didn't match, right, the other team, the other team. These are iconic sneakers, guys. These are iconic, sneakers that are paying homage to iconic moments, right? You have the shot the last shot Jordans, right? You guys remember hearing that the last shot Jordans, right? The last shot. LeBron ain't got nothing like that. He always got the chase down block LeBrons. What does he have? The air ball free throw LeBrons? The stack team LeBrons, the building super team LeBron sneakers. These were the sneakers he wore when he built the Miami Heat. The decision LeBrons. These are the pair of LeBrons he was wearing when he made the decision. He don't have no moments, no iconic moments. Zero iconic moments for his sneakers. So you're like, yeah, man, let me get those LeBrons. Do you have the slam dunk contest LeBrons? The sneakers that LeBron James won during the slam dunk contest? Oh, wait, no, you don't have those. Michael Jordan has those sneakers. LeBron James doesn't have those sneakers he won or he wore during the slam dunk contest because he never did the slam dunk contest. So really, what are we talking about here for LeBron James and his Bubble Boy sneakers? What a weird name for LeBron James. With a crown all around that sneaker. Once again, a fake king. You guys know the deal, man. These are the facts. The Forever King talking about the Bubble shoe. Bubble Boy shoe. The hardest championship to ever win, guys. You guys know the deal, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one.